E.N.D here. Part 2 of the series Werewolves vs Meta. Let's see how Werewolves will do against the currently best decks in Standard Meta. Opening hand was okay. Trilent, Stormseeker, Epic Leader, Snakeskin Veil, Ranger Class. It's a very good opening hand. Let's put a pathway, some green source, an island, so my opponent is going to play control. Werewolf Spec Leader, Fading Hope. No, consider. He's going to look at the top card of his library. He can put it in the graveyard or draw that particular card. Okay, so this is it Mountain? It means only one thing, that is Elrod Epiphany. Ranger Class from my side. That foretold card could be anything. Elrod Epiphany, saw it coming, behold the multiverse, so I have to be very cautious. Another foretold card, and one blue source open, which usually is, let's say, Fading Hope, or another consider, maybe another consider. Let's put the Reckless Stormseeker. If we're going to play Fading Hope, I have my Snakeskin Veil. What we're going to do? Okay, nothing. Let's give haste to my Reckless Stormseeker. There is Fading Hope. I was hoping for a Fading Hope, because now I can just swing with 7, 8, 9 and the Thundering Rebuck. I draw it thanks to the Werewolf Pack Leader. Galvanic Iteration, which means that Crush the Weak. Okay, he's going to wipe out the board. Can't do anything against that card. I was stepped out. I don't have a lot of options left, but he's at 8 and I'm still at 20. And I'm going to level Ranger Class. I have 6 source of mana. Behold the multiverse. Okay, that means that it doesn't have an Elrod Epiphany foretold, but still he can have an Elrod Epiphany in hand. Merfolk Robber. I remember, and another foretold card. I remember the creature being played in those, say, annoying mill decks. Azika Chariot, 2 life. Let's kill the Merfolk Robber. And swing with my Prosperous Innkeeper, giving the +1/+1. He's at 6, I'm at 22. He can Crush the Weak, another Crush the Weak. Okay, he's going to again kill everything. At this stage I cannot crew my Azika Chariot. Behold the Multiverse, another Behold the Multiverse. So he's crying and drawing the cards that he wants. Werewolf Pack Leader, but at this stage I prefer and put the Kazondo Mammoth in play. I want to keep my Werewolf Pack Leader in hand. Unfortunately I didn't have a land in hand so that I can crew the Azika Chariot, because Kazondo Mammoth will be a 5/5 and I can crew Azika Chariot. Now it's night. I don't have anything that can help. What we're going to do? Fading Hope my Kazondo Mammoth. I still can play both the Kazondo Mammoth and the Werewolf Pack Leader. I thought he was going to counter. No counter. Werewolf Pack Leader. I think he has some sort of a removal spell for my Azika Chariot. 3 cards in hand with 6 mana, 6 sources of mana open, 6 lands open. No, I didn't. He's at 1 now. Very strange. I think it's a very strange. He was crying with Fading Hope, with Behold the Multiverse. Or my opponent is unlucky, or he has a plan. Otherwise, I'm at 22. He's at 1. Next turn, I'm going for the win. And he just conceded. Okay. Probably he didn't draw the cards that he needed. First victory against, let's say, a Nizit deck, he didn't play Enroute Epiphany. I think that was his plan, trying to draw an Enroute Epiphany, taking extra turns. Second game, opening hand, not bad, not bad. The DFC land, or the DFC card, I can play it as a land, the Smashing Skull. Paladin class, okay, let's start with the first land. I don't have the third, let's say, the third green source for Werewolf Pack Leader, but I have Prosperous Innkeeper. Lumining Aspirant, that's a creature that I hate. With all due respect, nothing against any deck, but I hate that creature. It's always that creature, Lumining Aspirant. Very strong card, Luminarch Aspirant, very, very strong card. And on the first occasion that I have to kill it, I will kill it. No mercy. Okay, 3 lands, I just upgraded Paladin class, leveled Paladin class. I want that treasure because in my next turn I can play Gold Pendragon. Portable Hole. Okay, Prosperous Innkeeper is gone. Cold Spell, okay, Cleric. So I let it retreat with Vigilance, but I told you, thanks to that treasure, I can play my Gold Pendragon. And usually these decks don't have an answer for a Gold Pendragon. And that's because I think only the Brutal Qatar can remove Gold Pendragon, if I'm not mistaken. The Skyclave Apparition can target Gold Pendragon because it's a 5 mana value. What you're going to do? Are you going level Paladin class? Cold Spell Cleric now has double strike. I can block with Werewolf Pack Leader, but obviously I'm not going to sacrifice a particular card that can give me cards. The card draw ability of Werewolf Pack Leader is very strong. And I have a good amount of mana. I can give 5-3 my Werewolf Pack Leader. Yes, I'm going for its life. I'm going for my opponent's life. This stage I prefer going for my opponent's life. I'm still drawing cards, thanks also to Tovolar, Dire Overlord. I have another Tovolar. There's the Skyclave Apparition. I told you he cannot target my Gold Pendragon because it's mana value 4 or less. He can swing with the Cleric, double strike, so that will be 6 damage. I have my Gold Pendragon. I have the Werewolf Pack Leader. That's what it's going to do. I'm trying to go for the win. If he blocks with the Skyclave Apparition, no, he blocked with the Cleric. 5-3. Snakeskin Veil. That's 6-4 with Trample, and there's for the win. Very good, very good. Everyone forgets the ability of Werewolf Pack Leader that can be base 5-3 with Trample, and thanks to the Snakeskin Veil, it was a 6-4, and then I went for the win. Very nice game against Mono White. I told you, this is a series of Werewolves versus the best decks currently in Standard Meta, until eventually Kamigawa Neon Dynasty will be out, and when Kamigawa Neon Dynasty is released, probably Standard Meta will change. Usher the Fallen, probably another Mono White deck. Let's try Casignaturist. Casignaturist can give me some extra mana. Probably is going to swing with Usher the Fallen. And then Boust Usher the Fallen. Yes, he swung with Usher the Fallen. I'm not going to block, I need my Casignaturist because I need that extra mana. And he's going to Boust, okay. Thanks to the Boust ability, my Casignaturist now it's the Lord of Alvenwold. It's Knight. Are you going to block? I think you should block. Sacrifice a 1-1. Let's put my Kazundu Mammoth. I told you I needed that extra mana so that I can play Kazundu Mammoth, and then I'll play Kazundu Valley. Skyclave Operation. He went for my Lord. Okay. I think he should have gone for my Kazundu Mammoth, because now Kazundu Mammoth is 5-5. And thanks to Ranger class, it will be 6-6. Doesn't have trample, but it's very strong. Very strong. Skyclave Apparition on my opponent's side only. But he has 6. Yes. They have 6. Brutal Qatar. But it's night. And I'm sorry, when it's night, Brutal Qatar doesn't, let's say, exile any card. At this stage, I have to be very cautious not to play 2 spells in a row, otherwise it will be day and Brutal Qatar will exile one of my cards. I'm going to swing 6-6 and 3-3. Let's see if he's going to block. No, he didn't block. I don't want to give my opponent the chance of transforming Brutal Qatar. Yes, I have to pay 3 life. No worry. Dragonfire and Brutal Qatar is gone. Now it's day. I think my opponent didn't notice that it was night. They just played Brutal Qatar, thinking that he was going to exile one of my creatures. Luminous Aspirate and Talia together. One of the best, let's say, one of the best combo in this deck. 3-2 with Fair Strike. I still have, let's say, a small edge thanks to my 2 Ranger class, which can give that extra +1/+1. Which means that for the time being, Talia can do nothing, because my creatures are at 7-7 and 4-4. He blocked the Aspirant. Let's level one of the Ranger class. There's Arlen, top deck. So if it's still night, Arlen will come down as the werewolf, therefore I can swing with the werewolf as a creature. That's also trample. Intrepid. Okay, so Talia now it's a 4-3. Let's put Arlen transformed as a werewolf. There's the Moon Fury. 5-3, 5-5 with, remember, with trample. At this stage, I'm going to give the +1/+1 on my, let's say, on my wolves. Yes, I took a risk with the 2-2. Probably is going to block the 2-2 with Talia. But there's a 6-6 with trample, a 7-7, a 5-5. I thought so. He was going, but he's going to lose like this. Okay. He's at 1. And thanks to the Skyscraper Operation, I have a 2-2. But I'm at 15, he's at 5. He's at 5 thanks to the life gaining of Intrepid. Sun God Sentinel can have Coven, or can use Coven. Not yet. If he plays another spell, it will be day again. Okay, Intrepid. Adversary. Now it's day. I lost my werewolf. I'm going to put two wolves on the battlefield just to put pressure on my opponent. I didn't have a land in hand, so my Kazundu Mammoth still a 5-5. So I have 2 5-5s and a 4-4. He has to block, I think, at least 2 creatures to survive. He blocked my Mammoth with Talia and Intrepid. Talia will do 3 damage because of Fair Strike, but then my Kazundu will go to the kill. He's at 4. I'm at 15. Let's put another werewolf pack leader in play. I don't think he has any sort of board wipe. Legion Engine, but it's too late. It's too late, and he just conceded. Okay. I didn't know. I didn't understand why he was still playing, you know. Because he was lost. The game was lost. Another game. So Werewolf against Mono White can do quite good. Opening hand was okay, 4 lands, a DFC and 3 forest, and I need that red source, so, and the gold Pendragon. Classic Naturalist. So let's start with the red source. Tap. Opponent green and black. Golgari. Classic Naturalist. It's night. Go for 3 and get an extra mana. Unfortunately I don't have anything to play with 4 mana. I need 5 mana for the 2 gold Pendragon, or one of the 2 gold Pendragon. Let's try and swing and get an extra red source. Okay, can put the gold Pendragon in play. I rammed quite good, but my opponent still have 7 cards in hand. 6 cards in hand now, and Binding of the Old Gods. Good. The creature was exiled. Lord of Alton was... Okay, let's try again to get the second dragon. Let's see if it has a removal of my second gold Pendragon. Has 4 lands untapped. 4 lands untapped. What you going to do? He's already at 11, I'm at 20. Okay, he's thinking he needs to remove my gold Pendragon, or otherwise maybe a Meathoot Massacre. But still my Meathoot Massacre will only do 2 damage, so nothing. Okay. Have a Zika Chariot, Werewolf Pack Leader. I think he has some sort of a board wipe. Meathoot Massacre or Blood on the Snow. I can risk to play something. A Zika Chariot. Let's try and play a Zika Chariot at this stage. He's at 4, I'm at 20. I think he has Blood on the Snow. Or Meathoot Massacre. Meathoot Massacre will be 5, will do a 5 damage. -5, -5. What you're going to do? Blood on the Snow, Meathoot Massacre. If you don't have those 2 spells, the game is lost. Meathoot Massacre, I thought so. Unfortunately, I don't have a Snake Skin Veil in my hand, or else I could have saved the dragon. Okay, you're going to gain life again. How good is Meathoot Massacre? How good is that card? Reckless Stormseeker. Werewolf Pack Leader. I can crew. Or I can swing. What I'm going to do? I don't have any tokens, only the treasure. I can duplicate the treasure. I can only duplicate the treasure. Or I can swing with the Storm Charger. Okay, let's crew a Zika Chariot. It's a 4/4 thanks to Storm Charged Slasher. It's a 6/4, and I will duplicate a treasure. He's at 2, I'm at 10. At 20, I'm sorry. He's at 2, I'm at 20. Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. Okay. He destroyed his Meathoot Massacre. He's gaining some life. It's day, therefore my Reckless Stormseeker. Innkeeper in play. Alpha Brook Caretaker. That's dangerous. That's very, very dangerous. That's very dangerous. I can... It has hexproof, therefore I cannot. Thunder, rebuck, Alpha Brook Caretaker. This stage I'm going to try to kill the Prosperous Innkeeper. I'm not going to attack with Reckless Stormseeker. Even now, if it's night, Alpha Brook Caretaker will be much, much dangerous. If it's night, Alpha Brook Caretaker will be a 6/6 and a very, very strong card. Weaver of Blossoms. It's a 4/5. Interesting. This deck is a, let's call it a werewolf version, a Golgari werewolf version, instead of a Gruul werewolf version.
I will not let my pack fall prey to.
He's still at 4. I'm at 20. I can try to crew a Zika Chariot. Give it the +1/+0. And if he blocks, I can give Snakeskin Veil. Snakeskin Veil will make my Zika Chariot a 6/5. And if he blocks with only one creature, I can save my Zika Chariot. Let's see what he's going to do. I'm curious. Double block or one block? Only one block. Yes, I can Snakeskin Veil my Zika Chariot unless he has a Snakeskin Veil in his hand. Deadly Dispute. Okay, draw 2 cards. Unfortunately, my Zika Chariot doesn't do anything. Alpha Brook Caretaker on my opponent's side only. LOL Spider Queen, okay. LOL Spider Queen. Now he's trying to save the game. He's trying to save the game.
Aren't I the generous one?
Unfortunately, Alpha Brook Caretaker will give those +2, +1/+1s, which will make his creatures bigger. Arlen Peck Hope. Arlen, what are you going to do? Reckless Stormseeker in my hand. I can go with Reckless Stormseeker.
On my signal, the hunt.
Can I go with Reckless Stormseeker? I'm not going to attack. I'm going to wait for my opponents, let's say my opponents move. It's night. Another Alpha Brook Caretaker. It's not legendary. It's not legendary. Very dangerous card. Very dangerous card.
Go on.
He's a 3.
But we
I'm
will
at 20.
catch you.
His creatures will be much, much bigger now. Much, much bigger. I don't think he's going to attack. Are you going to attack? At this stage, I don't think he has something in hand. His creatures are too big, but I'm going to play a Reckless Stormseeker, which thanks to the knight, it will be a Storm Charge Slasher. Now I have 6 creatures, I say potential 6 creatures. And he has only 4 blockers. Prosperous Innkeeper will give me a treasure. He has 5 open mana and a land that can transform. I'm literally going with all my creatures. I'm swinging with all my creatures. Even my Prosperous Innkeeper. Yes, that's the only way I can go for the win. That's the only way. He has 4 blockers, a potential 5th blocker thanks to the Hive of the Eye of Tyrant. He has 5 blockers, and I have 7 creatures. Yes, good game. You can block everyone. Good game. That's a very nice win. A very nice win against a very, very strong deck. Very strong deck. But you cannot block everything. You need to let 2 creatures go. Therefore, you're going to take 4 damage and you're going to lose the game. Good game. It was a very nice game. It was a very, very nice game. This was part 2 of this mini-series Werewolves vs Standard Meta. Don't miss part 3 and subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.